So, the Flash. Yeah. Who cares? It's still going. Still running. But for how long? Because Zaslav's putting things on the chopping block. So there's supposed to be one more season with barely any Grant Gustin in it. So we'll see. But as they wrap up this one, the follow-up, the episode Resurrection, they followed it up with the charming Death Rises. So Deathstorm is on the prowl, but because he's mostly a CGI character, they can't afford to show him too much. And they apparently he has the ability to possess people, so he possesses Cecil because, you know, she's got her empath powers and all that. So she gets possessed, her eyes go black, and taunts Barry Allen about, you can't stop me, and I want Caitlin. So, oh, geez, sorry, I forgot. At the opening of the episode, it looks like he's destroying Caitlin, and then the Flash shows up to save her. And he flies away. Deathstorm flies away. And like, oh, Caitlin survived. And so, but he wasn't trying to kill her. It seems Deathstorm is some sort of creation of what happened to Ronnie when he died. And that's what created this entity. But as a result of Ronnie's feelings and whatnot, it's sort of a copy of how he felt. So therefore, Deathstorm has a crush on Caitlin and wants to try to transform her into, I guess, another Deathstorm or something. It'd be funny if she actually becomes Killer Frost, you know? Wait a minute, didn't that already happen? Well, not like in the comics, no. Oh boy, did they mess up the whole thing. The actress playing her seems like a really lovely person, but and it's so good. Yeah, you know, it's not her fault. But what a dumb take on the character, splitting her into two, and another person. It was just stupid. Anyway, the rest of the show is the same old template, rinse, lather, repeat of conversations in the hallway, and you've got this, you're stronger than you know, and all that, and a bunch of those. And then Daddy Joe comes in to talk to Barry because he's feeling down in the dumps because he's worried about Iris's problem, which is the side plot to this, because of her time disease, which apparently has now killed the Still Force. Dion, he tried to show up and help her out, and He shot some glowing green booger right between her breasts. That was supposed to help stabilize her. And then shortly after that, he exploded into green snot. And so she starts to fade away. But, Sue Dibney is there to talk her out of it. I mean, look, if it's cosmic forces that's erasing her from reality, I don't think a pep talk is gonna help you. So, but it worked, you know. So that's her deal. And so Barry's worried about that. He's worried about, oh no, Caitlin's gonna get hurt by Deathstorm. So Daddy Joe comes in. You know, Barry, you just gotta sometimes make a decision on faith. You know, the same conversation they've had for a couple of years now. Sometimes you wonder if these shows are part of a money laundering scheme or something. It's like, what is this? You know? So, and these actors are just forced to go through the motions, you know? I don't know. Maybe Grant Gustin will get a chance to replace Ezra Miller, and that he'll be in a big movie, and maybe that'll open doors for him. Beyond the Flash, because he has got to be sick to death of the Flash by now. Poor bastard. So anyway, same thing you see a billion times. The only thing they did that was interesting, and of course it's costly, so they couldn't do a whole lot of it, is that they did this cool thing, and I don't know. It's pointless to argue, how is this possible? I mean, it's superpowers and stuff. But apparently Barry can walk on his own lightning bolts. But the scene looked cool. So he's chasing after Deathstorm. Deathstorm has captured Caitlin. and is flying away higher and higher into the sky. And Barry's like, I can't catch him, but wait. So he runs it by Chester. And Chester, are you going to do what I think you're going to do? Yeah. So he just starts throwing his lightning bolts, and then he steps on them as he goes. And, so it's a cool scene. It's brief and all that. And Deathstorm is opening a portal that looks like it's some other dimension. And I thought, oh, well, what's this about? And, but Barry almost catches up to him, but not fast enough. Imagine that. And so Deathstorm disappears into this other dimension, and Barry has to go back to Earth and all that. And he's like, damn it, I couldn't stop him. But then the portal opens up at a carnival. I don't know. It's just another dimension. He was using like a subway or something. It was just a roundabout way to get from the sky to some carnival on the ground. So he goes there and kills some people to absorb their I was going to say their souls and stuff, but I guess it's just their grief, which I don't know what grieving people were doing, having a nice day at the carnival, but they were having a nice day at the carnival. And then so Deathstorm killed them all and turned them all into black smoke, and he snorted all that. And then he turned around to tell Caitlin he wants her to be his bride, and he's going to transform her. So he starts trying to do that. Meanwhile, Chester picks up the signal for Caitlin and sends Barry over there, and then she tells him what the deal is. So, like, oh no! So, they got to try to figure out what to do about Deathstorm. So anyway, I thought they were just going to have him possess Caitlin, and then so they could save money on the CGI, and it would just be Caitlin with black eyes and stuff. And come on, Caitlin, fight it, and that kind of thing. And then, either she wins or, well, of course she'd win, and the death guy would just evaporate. But anyway, they end on, hey, what's going on with Iris again? Well, they, in order to keep watch on her to make sure she didn't fade away, she and Sue decided to take a nap. So I guess she saves while she's sleeping. And then suddenly, what's his name? Iris's first boyfriend. Suddenly he's there. Well, he's probably Deathstorm in disguise, I guess. They already did the time change thing where he was still alive, but that's over with. So, but then again, her weird time disease, whatever the hell it is, could it have conjured him from another timeline, and now he exists? And she's going to leave Barry for this guy? Yeah, who cares? Doesn't matter. But there you go. That's the show I watched, so you don't have to. But, oh man, I'm actually going to try to squeeze another season out of this thing. I don't know how this doesn't get the axe, I mean, the other shows are really bad too. The only thing that deserves to go on is the Superman show, and I guess Stargirl, but that might even get the axe. They got to find $3 billion in savings. So, what are they going to do? A bunch of shows where they just sit around and talk about their feelings? Oh, wait, that's what they already do. Okay, well, maybe they can keep it going. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. We'll see what happens. Well, I'll see what happens, and then I'll do a video about it.